So you're about to see me use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Renaissance palette for the very first time. I am also in the middle of filming a first impressions on my new Anastasia Beverly Hills stick foundation. So this is what it looks like. But today's video is about the eye look. I got this palette finally. I know it took me a while. I was a little resistant because I felt like 3 reds were unnecessary and the colors all kind of looked the same and I have plenty of eyeshadows. But my friends finally convinced me that this palette is something special. So I think that it's definitely easy to use, very blendable. I'm not a huge crazy fan of the brush it came with, but it's usable. Some of the shades I like a little bit better than the others. I haven't used every single one yet, but I used Tempera, Raw Sienna. I accidentally dipped into burnt orange as well a little bit. I used this purpley mauve shade, which is my favorite, and I used Love Letter, Cypress Umber, and Warm Taupe. So I used quite a few shades, and I don't know if I mentioned, but I used a little bit of Vermeer and Primavera. So I think I used about 8 of the shades of the palette, which is quite a bit. I wanted to try as many as I could. I didn't use Red Ochre or Venetian Red or Antique Bronze, which stuck out to me with this palette like crazy, but I figured most tutorials out there on the internet now probably use those shades because they're really popular. Also Realgar. I think that it could have used a pop of deep blue or something. A lot of Renaissance art used other colors besides these, and a lot of artists, they would have their red and then mix it with another color to kind of create a new, slightly different shade of red. The packaging is not my favorite. It's this velvety packaging. It reminds me a whole lot of the IT Cosmetics Beautifully Natural whatever palette, but this is a little bit nicer. I think it's gonna get dirty. But anyway, in general, I do like it. I know I don't sound like I like it. It's just that I'm always resistant when things are really hyped up, but it is a really nice palette. So if you're interested to see how I got this eye look, go ahead and keep on watching. I have already primed my lids. I'm going to try out the brush that it comes with. I'm going to use this color, Tempera. Oof, it's powdery. Tempera to set my primer. Feels pretty dry, powdery. Reminds me a little bit of the Lorac eyeshadows. This must be one of the ultra matte ones. Mega matte? I don't know what they call it. Gosh, so much powder. I have to go into this shade. That is such a me shade. Suppose I'll just put this in the crease because I'm so uninspired. I don't think I'm loving this brush. I'm going to take my Delium Tools 776. The brush was functional, but it was just kind of rough and it was putting the product everywhere. I'm loading this baby on. I have a feeling this is going to be one of my favorite colors in the palette. I'm going to go in with Warm Taupe, this shade here. I'm going to layer that a little bit. I'm going to take this other side of the brush it comes with, and I'm going to take Raw Sienna. That's such a classic paint. Pat this onto the lid. I wanted to kind of put this color, which has a yellow undertone, with that first purple toned shade. This shade goes on so smoothly without too much fallout. Definitely creamier, I think, than that Tempera shade. Going back into that purpley toned shade, I'm gonna mix Warm Taupe with Cypress Umber, this dark brown shade. I'm gonna go back and forth, and that's gonna be my shade for deepening the outer V, as everyone's so fond of saying. Now I suppose I'll take Primavera, this shade here, and pat that over Raw Sienna. I see you, Primavera. Let's take that first shade, put that underneath the eyes. Raw Sienna. Now I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this Love Letter shade up here. Just a tiny bit. I'm going to lightly dust that. Right here. Okay, I put some kohl eyeliner on and then some mascara. I'm going to take Vermeer, put that in my inner corner. Okay, so that is the final look. I hope that you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, join my Cake Face family so you can see all the fun that we have over here on my side of the internet. Give this video a big thumbs up because I greatly appreciate it. And leave a comment in the comment section down below to chit chat with me. And I will catch you in my next one. Bye, loves.